Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today I'm going to share a wonderful tea time combo. We're going to make this nice masala chai using the homemade masala powder as well as this lovely Ulli Vada, this nice crispy savory snack that goes extremely well with this nice hot chai. So let's get started and check them out. So for the onion vada, first I'm going to mix a few ingredients along with the onions. So for this recipe I've taken about 3 medium-sized onions and I've thinly sliced them. So like I said, I'm making it a little spicy. So I'm adding 2 green chilies finely chopped. If you don't want it very spicy, you can cut it down to 1 green chili, a piece of ginger finely chopped, a few coriander leaves finely chopped, a few curry leaves finely chopped. So to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you can adjust the salt to the number of onions that you've taken. Don't add too much of salt at a time, it can become very salty, so just be careful while adding the salt. 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. Next add 1 teaspoon chilli powder, 1/4 teaspoon Asafoetida powder. So first mix all these ingredients together nicely. Since we've added the salt, the onions are going to release a lot of moisture. By mixing the onions like this, all the layers will be separated nicely. To this I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of gram flour, that is besan, 2 tablespoons Maida, that is all-purpose flour, and 2 tablespoons of rice flour. So rice flour will just make it nice and crispy. So just mix everything till it's all well combined. So the rice flour is optional. If you don't want rice flour, you can just add the besan, that is the gram flour, and the Maida. So you can see I've not added any water. The moisture from the onions will naturally absorb the flour. So you can see it's coated the onions beautifully. Let the mixture sit for about 10 minutes. Now we're going to make the vadas. For this, take a kadai, pour enough oil for deep frying. So after 10 minutes, you can see the onions have released a lot of moisture here. So I've not added any water. Take a little bit of the onion mixture. Gently pat it on your palm to shape it into vadas. So once the oil is nice and hot, maintain the flame on medium-low. Now gently drop it into the hot oil. Deep fry them till you get a lovely golden brown color and it's cooked through. Once you get the nice golden brown color, remove from the oil and serve it nice and hot. To make the chai masala powder, first we're going to roast a couple of whole spices. Make sure you heat the pan and maintain the flame on a low throughout, starting with 10 grams of cinnamon, 10 grams of cardamom. So we're using the green cardamom and we'll be using the black cardamom. About 4 large black cardamom. This is about 2 grams of cloves, that's about 1 teaspoon. 5 grams of whole peppercorns. 5 grams of fennel seeds, about 10 grams of dry ginger, a small piece of nutmeg and a few slivers of mace. So just dry roast it on low flame. Roast it for about 10 minutes on low flame till all those aromas come out and you get this nice nutty aroma. So I've been roasting these dry spices for about 10 minutes on low flame, getting this nice aroma here. You can see they're nicely roasted. So now turn off the stove transfer them to a nice plate and let them cool down completely. The ingredients have cooled down completely. Transfer it to a mixer jar. The chai masala is done. So it's ground beautifully. The aromas are very fresh and fragrant. So we're going to bottle this and we're going to make some nice hot masala chai. So I'm making 2 cups of chai. For this, take a saucepan, add 1 cup of water. This is a 250 ml cup. Once the water begins to boil, add 2 teaspoons of tea granules. So you can add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of tea granules depending on how strong you would like your chai. So once the tea comes to a nice boil, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the ground chai masala. Since I'm making 2 cups, 1 teaspoon is sufficient. If you're making more, you can always add a little more masala powder. Now add 1 cup of milk. Let it boil for about 5 to 6 minutes. So you can see the tea is bubbling and boiling nicely. Now I'm going to add the sugar. So add sugar according to your taste. Now add 2 teaspoons of sugar. Continue to boil it for another 2 minutes and turn off the stove.